is one to kind of discuss like the history of the Despair faction, because and also tell a little bit about myself in this video. I was around when the DF was first formed back in 2002, basically around the 06 era when December Underground came out. Around that time, due to some personal reasons, I wasn't able to even access the internet. So I kind of fell out of things for a little while, and immediately I didn't really I was still obviously into AFI, and they were still my favorite band. They have been since 2000. This year in February, when my wife and I went to see them at the 930 Club, I fell completely back into it. It was it was nuts. And since then, of course, created the forums at weareafi.com, because I was like, all right, where are the official forums? And a lot has changed. So, and with me thinking about like DF packages and whatnot, I wanted to just kind of go over. Now I don't have all parts of all the packages here, and I actually do not have the Burials package fully, other than this poster. Basically, for those that don't know, the Despair faction was formed in 02, and the reason why it was formed was to keep things intimate with the band still after changing record labels to DreamWorks in 2003. Because they were on Nitro Records from, was it 95 to 2000, through, so answer that through Art of Drowning. So it was like the same home, you know, it was recognizable, and they were the same home for that many years. But of course, going to DreamWorks and signing to there, and of course, STORMS-NOIR is still regarded as maybe their best album so far. Maybe not by like all AFI fans, but when you talk in general, like Loudwire, I believe it was, ranked all the albums, and they still looked at Sing with Sorrow as like the greatest album yet, which is a truly powerful album. Here's the first one. It's like the little devil boy on it, and had Despair faction on the back. Here's the Raven shirt. This was, I don't know what year it was. It might have been 2003, but it might have been 2004. I'm not sure. But here's the Raven, okay, and the back of it. So the Despair faction. It was this shirt that was through the DF exclusive store. Again, I forget what year it was. It might have been 03 or 04. But the DF actually had like an exclusive store that they were able to access. Of course, I got this from back then. So it's this jacket, okay, zip up hoodie with the Despair faction logo. Despair faction logo on the front, okay, and then on the bottom, near the bottom, it said the Despair faction. But anyway, there's just, especially the jacket, very rare. Here's another one that's actually tagged via center block again as the owl. And thanks to Daniel on weareafi.com, like kind of reminded me of when this one came out. This is the third one. This was actually came out during, he said it was during the December Underground era, which sounds right. So, of course, this is the Despair faction on the front. It has AFI on the back. Blood Album package t-shirt that I just got. So, and the other interesting thing that I realized is that ever since Burials, those DF packages have been focused on like the album. Now 2017 is the Blood Album package. It's the other thing I think a lot of us would agree was the fact that why did this come out like after the whole tour cycle was done? You know, the album came out January 20th, I believe it was, of this year. and they were done touring at the end of September, I believe, in Australia. So, and then the package was announced so you could pre-order it in October, like mid-October, and then it went through November 5th was what, like the last day that you could pre-order it, and then of course you didn't have to buy the package. It was, you could just submit your information to receive emails and get the Disperfection perks. So there wasn't any purchase necessary. A very odd timing. It was almost like, okay, should we expect something else now since the Disperfection window opened up after everything was done? Should we expect something, in 2018? It's really hard to say, but with a lot of black audio talk now, it doesn't seem like it will be that way. Not that I'm not thankful that the Disperfection package came out for the Blood album. I am, very much am. But again, it's just a lot of puzzling aspects to it. A lot has changed since, obviously, 2002. For whatever it means coming from me, of course. Welcome all new Disperfection members to the Disperfection that have just signed up. I just think it's awesome that some of you say you've waited for like 12 years to, maybe not own this card, but own a Disperfection card. And if you are seeking an avenue to discuss AFI, if you're not aware of it, I created forums back in June of 2017 because I realized there wasn't any active forums, or the official forums were not open anymore. But anyway, if you go to weareafi.com, there's some pretty simple forums that we have there. We're growing, more and more people, really every week, I should say. And sign up, and it's a forum dedicated to AFI discussion. And we'd love to have you. Thank you.